Okay, this will be an interesting one. A little bit tricky, I do think, but I'm sure it'll come up a treat if I persist with it. Let's see how we go for this demo. Going at 400 for this. Going all the way with the contrast. Going to keep it low on, keep it light, darkish on the exposure for a change. Okay, what do we got? We got here a pair of swim pants. I'm interested in this section here, this lovely colourful section on this side. So we're going to try and somehow put it on the glass in the right area, just showing that. So we're just going to put it on the glass like so, like lay it on here, and then try my best to flip the rest of the cosy over so it doesn't fall off the edge. So this is a little bit on the challenging side. We're going to just angle it a little and see how we go. Not an easy one, folks. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks really quite nice. A little bit crumpled, and I can just see some of the stitching, but it looks nice. I'm going to try and uncrumple it and maybe remove that section there, the stitching, which I think is at the top in the corner, I suspect. And we're just going to flatten it a bit. I'm just going to flatten it out a bit, so the stitching shouldn't be showing now. Yeah, that looks really nice. Now that looks a lot better. Got a stupid call from Melbourne. I don't know what the fuck it is. Hopefully it's... I don't know why they're calling now. I'll have to call it. I'll have to ring them back later. Hope it's not my telco calling me, because I need to get some work done, so hopefully it's not them. So I'm just going to tilt this on an angle. I don't know if that's going to work. I hate it when the phone rings and I'm demoing. I try to avoid that, folks. Sometimes you get these random calls from the interstate and you don't know what the fuck they are. So, you know, I just hate it when I get pestered by phone calls that don't have any real relevance to what I'm up to. You know, you're interlopers, you know, they just fuck around and they just fuck up your day. I'm going to move it. I'm going to make this into a movement piece. But basically, I really hate it when I get phone calls like that. You know, I hate it when I get scammers. I do get a lot of people who appear to be scammers trying to call on my other phone, usually. But sometimes they call on this phone as well. So I'm get really angry at these people trying to make money. I hate money fuckers. You know, I have to deal with the shit that they do every day. You know, seeing things go wrong and all that. People that just don't care. You know, companies like Konica Minolta who fuck around, loving money instead of, you know, I had to take out I had to take out a bank loan to get this fucking machine because of Konica Minolta. So, you know, everything's about making money and scamming people out of money and money this, money that, money this, money that. Everything's about money. That's all it is, folks. It's a big money fucking rort. I'm over it, folks. I'm over it. I don't like those sorts of people running my life, telling me what to do and where to buy and how to buy, doing what they want. So I do my own shit as much as I practically can. You know, if Konica Minolta don't like what I'm doing, they can go fuck themselves, the bitches. I hate fucking idiots like Shia Yamana of Konica Minolta fame. He's a fucking idiot. I'm wondering if this is any good. Going to do another one, but you know, Shia Yamana of Konica Minolta is a real idiot. You know, he just cares about money. It shows in the products that he makes. It shows in the fact that the spare parts don't last as long as you don't get spare parts as long as you should. You know, when you pay lots of money for a photocopier, you expect the spare parts to be guaranteed for at least 10 years. At least 10 years. Not 5 years, which apparently is what they do now, typically. Now I'm wondering if this little section here will look any good. We're going to just take this section and enlarge it. But basically, the photocopier industry is full of shit. You know, it's full of assholes. You just can't win with the kind of people that run the show. It's just like everything's about money. You just can't avoid it, folks. You can't avoid the money fucking, as I like to call it. So we're just going to put these away. I wonder what that phone number was. I wonder who it was that was trying to call me. Whether they're a scammer or something, don't know. I'm going to try and put that up in the corner as far as I can near the dock feeder. But basically, yeah, you just got all these money fucking rotters in this world that just don't care. They just care about money, and you can see it in everything they make and everything they do. It's a real shonky sort of world we live in. It's not the kind of... If I was to have children, I'm not going to have children. I'll be building photocopiers one day, and they'll be the best fucking photocopiers man has ever seen, because I enjoy photocopiers. So I want to do something that I love and that I really enjoy. And basically, yeah, then photocopiers is it. I'm not interested in money fucking people off. Now, I'm wondering if I've done this right. But basically, I'm not interested in ripping people off or underpaying my workers or sending work offshore. The work is going to be built here on Australian soil. We're going to build our photocopiers on Australian soil and pay people in the workshop, in the factory and other workshops, a really, really good wage, because you know you got to treat people with respect. You know, you don't treat your workers like they're fucking modern day slaves. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair, folks. And I don't want to be like that. You know, making people work for a pittance. You know, I don't want to be like that, folks. I'm not interested in slave wages for workers. And you know, the photocopier's got to be sustainable environmentally. It's going to be built mostly out of recycled metals and other materials. It's going to be made mostly out of recycled materials. I don't want to contribute more to the depletion of our resources, and also to sending it to landfill or incineration or whatever. I want to be able to make a difference, and one of the things would be to mine the rubbish tips of the world for this photocopier, you know, so we can get all these really good minerals and metals and other shit that we need to build this thing. I don't like the idea of just letting it rot. You know, electronic waste is a serious problem we have in this day and age, and we've got to tackle it somehow. Someone's got to take the lead, and that's my desire, is to do that. So, anyway, I don't know if I like it, but actually it is quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.